Welcome to The Direct Line, the official podcast for OADSP. We're excited to have you here with us today, and if you have comments, suggestions, or if you want to join us in studio as a guest, reach out to me at podcast@oadsp.org.
I'm David Rustio, and today I'm speaking with Karen Kelly. Welcome to the show, Karen.
Hi, David. How are you?
I'm actually fantastic because I'm here at a great organization, and I get to talk to you. So all's good with me.
Great to hear.
How are things with you?
They're very good. It's Friday, and it's been a great week.
Okay. Did you call for this rain?
I did not.
Okay. Do you know the person that called for this rain?
I do not.
Okay. Well, we'll just live with it. I've had to go to my car 4 times since I've been here, and I've been wet a little bit.
We need the rain.
We okay. We'll go with that. So, tell us a little bit about yourself.
My name is Karen Kelly, as we already discussed. I've been at Ohio Valley Residential Services for 21 years.
It's a long time.
It is a very long time. And I am married.
Okay.
Husband Terry.
Does he know that he's married to you?
He does. I don't know if he always appreciates it, but we live in a home in Southgate, Kentucky.
Okay.
We have no children, but we do have a dog. Mm-hmm. And very committed to my job, so I always say that keeps me busy when I don't have the children.
The dog?
Yes. And the husband.
Oh, okay. They're both children, yeah.
Yes.
So you don't have to talk about your husband because no one cares, especially me. But I want to hear about the dog.
The dog is a Shih Tzu.
Oh, they're awesome dogs.
They are. And her name is Lola.
Okay.
And very spoiled. Actually, my husband does take her to work with him. He's a truck driver. So
she rides the roads.
Rides the roads.
And she likes that?
Spoiled rotten.
I have a 5-pound teacup chihuahua.
Oh.
And he usually comes to interviews with me. But it was going to be a long drive. You know, I didn't want him to spend that many hours in the car all day. But he loves to go, and he would have come happily. But I left him at home. His name is Bumper, and he gets more fan mail than I do.
Oh, I can see that.
I can too. I mean, why not? So tell us a little bit more about your organization.
Our agency serves individuals with intellectual disabilities. Mm-hmm. We've been around for 51 years. We had a big 50-year celebration last year. It was great. Wow. We had several events. And I run the shared living program. And
since you mentioned it, talk about shared living.
Shared living is a great program. It's where individuals live in family home environments, and the providers provide them with all the nurture and care that they may not have gotten before. So we have many individuals that come from institutions or broken families. So they're really longing for that nurturing and care and safety that a home can provide. And it's been very successful because the individuals become part of an extended family, a bigger part in their community. And like I said, a lot of them will come to me and say, I really want to live in a nice big house with a dog. So that's part of my job then when making a match, to look for the things that they're saying that they want. And I have 36 individuals in the program currently, 24 providers, and I have one individual that's been in there 38 years. So amazing. They make those lifelong commitments. And
so these folks are actually moving in with a family.
Correct.
And living in their home and integrating into that family, just like if we were to adopt or allow our grandchildren in, or, live with us. Is that
exactly?
Close?
It formerly was called adult foster care.
Okay.
So yes, it's exactly, they're part of the family. They make decisions on where they go to travel, what they do for recreation, what they eat.
Okay.
And a lot of them kind of make all those decisions. We have one gentleman, and he tells her every day what's for dinner. Tonight's turkey and dressing. Tomorrow I want meatloaf, and he gets it. So it's been very successful. It's wonderful to watch both the provider and the individual grow and become part of a bigger family. And I often really don't have to recruit providers because people will see them at church or in the community and ask what they do. And so I get a lot of referrals based on that.
Really?
A lot of referrals from family members. So if I have the provider, I have one provider, her daughter's also a provider, her daughter's a provider, so it's generational, and they just become part of that family. So if anything would happen to that provider, then they're still in that home.
Sure.
So that is wonderful. That's probably my favorite part of my job is just watching them flourish. It's really rewarding.
Do you ever have to get involved in conflict between a family member and the individual served?
Yes.
How do you manage that?
It's all about communication, talking to the provider to find out, both sides and kind of mitigating. Sometimes the individual just had a bad day, and like anything else, sometimes we take it out on those that we're closest to.
Sure.
So it's really just talking to them, talking through it. And it's never been a situation where that person has wanted to leave or the provider wants them to go. So,
well, none of us live in a conflict-free home.
That's correct.
Unless we live alone, and even then, that might be the case. So, you get referrals because folks see other folks out. Have you ever found it hard to place somebody?
I do if they have a lot of behaviors. I often think, is that something that I could handle in my home? Because it is a little different when it's an individual's home. And most of my providers have more than one individual living there.
Okay.
So then you have to weigh, what the other individual's behaviors are or likes and dislikes. And I think I'm pretty successful with the matches.
Okay.
And whether they, I have one guy says, no way, no how, no dogs. And he loves the dog that's there. So he's still saying it as he's petting the dog. It's pretty funny.
I've seen those posts on Facebook where a wife puts on a picture of her husband and a dog, and he was the one that said absolutely no dog.
Right. And that's how my uncle was. He did not want a dog, and they were on their third Fritz. After the other two passed, he just kept getting these schnauzers.
Yeah.
We'll be right back. This episode of The Direct Line is brought to you by Leadership Launchpad, OADSP's flagship leadership development program. We all know that a leader is not defined by title alone. It's more than a position, and it's needed at all levels of an organization. Each Leadership Launchpad retreat is its own universe, separate from the outside world, so participants are empowered to concentrate on personal development, exercise networking skills, and re-enter the day-to-day with a clearer sense of their leadership identities. Visit the upcoming events listing at oadsp.org for dates and registration and scholarship information. And now back to the show.
So, how do you, in your role, impact the people being served? I mean, what kind of interaction do you have after they're placed?
It's almost a daily interaction with the providers. They just sound ideas off of me. If there are activities that are coming up that I think would be great for them to do, I will tell them. The individuals I check in with almost on a weekly basis, sometimes more if they're having any issues. Okay. So it's a lot of communication, a lot of after hours calls.
Of course.
Because it's a lot when, it's different than being an hourly staff because they live with this person 24 hours a day. And it's quite a commitment. So I don't mind after hour calls if it's just a vent.
Sure.
either the individual or the provider. So that's been very helpful to them. They know that they can count on me anytime. I do like a vacation once in a while. But
Really?
yeah.
Now,
But sometimes they call on vacation.
so why a vacation? I mean, what on earth could you do?
Read, relax, glass of wine.
Okay, well, look me up. Read one of my books, and then you may never want to read again.
I doubt that.
So what is the most challenging aspect of your job?
I think it is when the individual may have, for example, a behavior. We've had a couple recently, and it's very hard when I can't figure out why or how to solve that problem automatically. Whether it's bringing in additional behavior supports or other integrated. I'm sorry.
It's all right. I know we're all a little nervous, but it's okay.
That's it. Just bringing in other additional help, and I guess just really not being able to solve that problem immediately.
Okay.
So, I am a problem solver and a little OCD, so I like things to work out, and it's hard when you can't figure out why something's occurring. So
I have a T-shirt that says "Solve 'em Probler," so they've just switched a couple of.
I need that shirt.
Yeah, send me your size. I'll get you one. So, what do you love best about your role?
The communication, the relationships that I've built. Most of the providers have been here as long as I have. So a lot of them are I guess that's also a challenge, are aging, and
Sure.
they don't want to retire. And that is, as long as they're providing the services, I just provide the extra support. But just relationships, they're like family to me.
Sure.
So
So you have a very extended family.
I do. And I have a provider. I think I lost track at 85. So
Wow.
and she told me the other day, in 3 years she may retire. But she's had the same individual since the lady was 9 and she's 47.
Oh, wow.
So, they both rely on each other.
Sure.
And it keeps them going. But they're fantastic. And she's probably one of the best at anything I ask for, documentation, doctor visits, etc. She's right on it. So it's just supporting her so that she can support the individual.
Great. So tell us about Johnny.
Let me tell you about Johnny. Johnny is this great man that always wanted to be a firefighter.
Okay.
And he's worked over 20 years at Kroger as a bagger. And it's part of our job to encourage individuals to integrate into their community. We'd really like it if we didn't have to encourage it, more if it were a natural situation.
Sure.
And that's what it was for Johnny. So he was bagging this assistant fire chief of Cincinnati's groceries, and they took up a conversation, and they're the best of friends now. It is just the most encouraging, heartwarming situation. He's part of the Cincinnati Fire Department. They have him on their calendar. They include him at Reds games. He carries out the flag with them.
Really?
Yes. He has his own equipment that he loves to show off. In addition, outside of the fire department, they go to Moeller football games, out to eat. They've even gone on vacation with the family. So that is just what we all strive and would love every individual to have. So that's just the best example I can think of a natural support.
So not only living in a nurturing and healthy home, but having adult friends that you can go places with is everyone's dream. I mean, I don't want to take all of my friends with me on vacation, but,
Right. And the whole family loves him. So their children go off to college and they call him. So his phone, he's calling them all day. But it was funny, last week was his birthday, and my provider sent me a receipt showing they went to Son of a Butcher, some fancy steakhouse. Okay. And then the next night he went with Craig, his friend, to Embers. So he had quite a few birthday celebrations. And they live the good life, let me tell you. I can't tell you that I have anyone that I wouldn't 100% say lives a fantastic life. The providers really go out of their way to make them part of their family, and I'm proud of all of them.
I mean, I've worked with shared living in organizations that do shared living, but never one with this size, with the number of people being served as I'm hearing about here. It's pretty remarkable to me that it's that successful, but that has to play into the support they get from this organization. And so, what would you say to any listener that might be interested in becoming a provider and inviting somebody into their home?
I would say you should do it, because not only do you enrich their lives, they enrich your lives. And if you have a home and a heart and time to dedicate to someone, it is completely worthwhile. And with our agency, you'll have support around the clock. I can promise that.
And it doesn't matter if you're male, female, single, married.
No. And most have homes, but you can also rent.
So if you have an apartment or a home, as long as you've got a place for.
They have a bedroom and everything that they need in that room.
So people in Cincinnati, listen up. Tell folks in this area how to get a hold of you if this is something they might want to consider.
Most certainly. You can contact Ohio Valley Residential Services. My direct line is 513-487-4764, or you can look on our website, www.ovrs.org, and look under Shared Living. I'd be happy to answer any questions that you have and discuss this further. You wouldn't be sorry.
Wonderful. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you for spending time with me and sharing the story. I had a good time. Now, you were nervous at the beginning.
I was.
Still nervous?
No.
Because we're done, right?
We're done.
Thank you, and you have a great day.
You too.
Thanks for listening, and join us next time on The Direct Line.